So I'm looking at the next round of these playoff series. Thunder Mavericks, OKC Mavericks, Minnesota Denver, Boston Cleveland, Indiana Knicks. The NBA really needs the Knicks and Jalen Brunson to carry the NBA ratings. So Celtics and Knicks, those are the only kind of national brands that really hit. This playoffs feels like the Yankees are in it and the Braves, and then it's the Baltimore Orioles 6 times. Like, you need the Knicks to win this series. So there was once a Spurs-Nets final in the NBA, and I mean, nobody watched. And there's no question in my mind, like if Caitlin Clark, if the WNBA season was going on right now, Caitlin Clark would get better ratings in the WNBA than a couple of these series would get, and I'm dead serious. So Jalen Brunson is really important, not just the New York market, but there's a lot about this team to like. Is that they're underdogs, they play hard, it's an effort team, they're an underdog, it's the New York market, there's celebrities in the crowd, it feels really big on TV. But that would make it, you put the Knicks and the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, that feels to me very palatable. But
nothing controversial about the Rookie of the Year voting, but something amiss at the Garden last night. 2 tough calls in the final minute, both of which went against the Pacers. First, just a blown call. Aaron Nesmith knocked the ball away with his hand. Officials called it a kickball, not reviewable. Big swing there. You see it clearly off the hands. And then, at the other end, a questionable moving screen call on Miles Turner, especially in a 1-point game with 12 seconds left. Here's Brian Windhurst with more on the controversial finish.
The dominant memory from the thrilling Game 1 between the Pacers and Knicks Monday night should have been the greatness from Jalen Brunson down the stretch yet again. Instead, it was more officiating controversy. The Indiana Pacers were irked by 2 calls in the final minute. One, a kicked ball violation on Aaron Nesmith that never touched his foot. Officials after the game admitting they got the call wrong. It could have created a turnover and potentially put the Pacers ahead. And then a few moments later, Miles Turner called for a controversial moving screen that took away the Pacers' last chance. After the game, Pacers coach Rick Carlisle took the high road.
We're not expecting to get calls in here. It'd be nice if they laid off that one, but they didn't. So that's just the way it goes. I mean, we challenged it, they reviewed it, they got a bunch of people in New Jersey that agreed with them. So that's just the way it goes.
So just in my experience in this league, I think it's the best when the players decide the outcome of the game. I think it's unfortunate that it happened. We reviewed it, they still called it a legal screen, but it's the playoffs, man. Like, I feel like DiVincenzo did a good job of selling it, and for the most part, you can't leave the game to be decided by the refs. So we have to take accountability as well.
Part of that accountability Turner was talking about, better defense. The Pacers gave up 65% shooting to the Knicks in the second half, and against a player like Brunson, that's not going to get it done. In New York, Brian Windhurst, ESPN.